We have one of our favorite guests back here talking about one of my favorite shows on Showtime, City on a Hill. Season 3 is ready to roll, coming on the last day of this month, Sunday, July 31st, 10 p.m. Eastern on Showtime. One of the many things we'll be talking about with Kevin Bacon back here in studio. Good to see you, sir.
This is the nicest, most comfortable guest chair of any show that I...
Are you serious?
Yeah, I really love this chair.
No kidding.
I love the way it feels. I like the leather. It's got a good look. It brings out my eyes.
Well, it's yours to keep.
Thank you.
If you'd like it, you can travel with it if you'd like
Hey,
it.
pack this thing up, will you?
There you go. I love it. I love that you're comfortable. And I love that City on a Hill is back again, man. The way you play Jackie Roar is or Raw. I mean, how do I pronounce it really? I mean, how do you
Roar?
Roar. Okay, Jackie
Yeah.
Roar. Not the nicest guy, not the best guy, but one of the best anti-heroes that I've seen in quite some time. I can only imagine when you get the page in front of you and you see the language that they put in your mouth. It's kind of like
I refuse to do it.
No, but it must be like cutting into a nice piece of steak.
It's
right?
great. No, they write great stuff for this man. I mean, I always have. I never have a scene that I look at and go, I don't really have much to do here, you know. And in a series that we've done 3 seasons of, that's pretty unusual. I think that it's been a great testament to the writers that they give Jackie cool stuff to play.
Jackie Roar, your character's now in security, right? That's the way this is rolling right now?
Yeah, well,
ish?
Jackie, left the FBI at the end of, got dumped from the FBI at the end of season 2 and threw his badge in the Boston Harbor and swore that he would never be back. And you find them in this season sort of picking up some shifts, tending bar and make a couple of bucks, but basically sitting on his couch and watching cartoons all day. Mm-hmm. And his wife, played so well by Jill Hennessy, says, you got to get out of the house. I didn't like you being an FBI agent, but this is ridiculous. You're you're a waste of space right now. So this ex-FBI special agent in charge, who's played by Corbin Burnson, comes knocking on my door and says, "Listen, he's a very wealthy man, and he lives in Beacon Hill, and he needs some private security for his family. His daughter's a little bit out of control. So I get this job working in his house with his daughter and his new young wife, and things get very complicated very fast."
Well, this is not your first rodeo, obviously, not just even with this character, but playing somebody, from the Boston area and things of that nature. Who are you basing Jackie Roar on? Are you basing it on anybody?
Wow, it's interesting because sometimes I really have to dig deep into trying to figure out who a character is, and I definitely did that in after the fact with Jackie. Mm-hmm. But when I read the first scene in the first pilot those years ago when we started, I don't know, I just heard him. I saw the way he would move. I saw the way he would look, the wardrobe, the hair, the mustache, the whole thing. He just kind of came to me, and I don't really know. It's not anybody specific, but it is there's a. I think of it as the culture of Boston, and Philadelphia is a little bit like that. Where I grew up, which is it's a large East Coast city, but it really feels like a small town. And especially in Boston, there's always somebody. Somebody always knows a guy.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you need that? Yeah, I know a guy. And that's really the culture that Jackie comes from. He knows a guy, or sometimes he is the guy.
That's right. He knows a guy, or he is the guy.
Right.
I love that. And I love this show. I really do. The whole thing, from soup to nuts. You should start it at season 1. Obviously, if you're picking it up right now, City on a Hill. It premieres again Sunday, July 31st, 10 p.m. Eastern on Showtime.